Tsarukyan has shed light on his role in Khamzat Chimaev's fight camp. He explained that Khamzat frequently overtrains and often enters fight night unable to perform at 100%. To prevent injury or illness, the team now uses recovery monitoring devices and a dedicated coach to manage his training load. Tsarukyan emphasized his role as the stabilizer during camp, keeping Chimaev balanced and safe. Tsarukyan also stated there is a 70% chance he will fight Ilia Topuria next. He declared that he is the #1 contender and that negotiations for a title fight are underway with UFC. He made it clear that this is the likely next matchup and is confident UFC will book it unless unforeseen injury occurs. Chael Sonnen has confirmed the same Topuria versus Tsarukyan story. He stated that outside of illness or injury, the fight is locked in as UFC's plan. Sonnen noted that Topuria's usual approach is to initially deny a fight before eventually accepting it. And that pattern is repeating here. He emphasized this matchup is essentially confirmed by the UFC, and fans should get ready for it.
Выходит на пик, так как он любит очень много тренироваться, его на тренировку надо останавливать. Он, допустим, поспарринговал, идет там мешок бьет, потом лапу бьет, потом упадет, штангу покачается. То есть он из тех парней, которого нужно остановить и сказать: все, Хамзат, порастягивайся и уходи. Его проверяют каждый день, его восстановление, он встает, и есть монитор, где показывает его восстановление каждое утро. И если он находится в яме, то
из ямы вытаскивают,
дают больше отдохнуть, и чтобы он был свеж и мог выполнить. Потому что ты, если придешь перетренированный на спарринг, ты не сможешь отработать. И из-за этого вот этого парня нужен человек, который будет 24/7 контролировать его и останавливать, чтобы он не перетренировался. Я первый претендент, но UFC может делать все, что они захотят, да, условно говоря. Если я даже не подерусь за титул, если я достоин и буду всех выигрывать, они никуда не денутся, они дадут мне этот титульный бой.
Но вот если так, чуть в процентном отношении, то можно сказать, что там как минимум 50/50, что именно этот бой будет?
Да, именно. Я думаю, что где-то 70%, что я буду драться за титул с Топурией.
То есть у Армана, Tsarukyan на сегодняшний день другой информации нет, правильно?
Нету информации, они даже никого не предлагали, они сказали, что только разговоры идут о титульном бое.
Ilia Topuria was recently seen sharing a stage in Spain with a locally famous artist. The crowd reaction was massive, showing his growing popularity in the region. Many fans believe this moment could signal UFC scheduling him to fight in Spain next and capitalize on his European fan base. The UFC has reportedly confirmed that Jiri will cut weight and be ready in case either Pereira or Ankalaev pulls out of the rematch. This actually makes a lot of sense when you consider Jiri's history. He's not just a former champion at light heavyweight, he's also the man who fought Alex Pereira for the vacant title at UFC 295, after Jamahal Hill vacated the belt due to injury. In that fight, Pereira knocked Jiri out with a brutal left hook in round 2 to claim the 205-pound title. Since then, Jiri has remained right in the mix among the top contenders. He bounced back by defeating Alexander Rakic in a wild fight earlier this year at UFC 300 and has stayed ready and available. Being chosen as the backup proves the UFC still sees Jiri as a legit option to challenge for the title again. And stylistically, he's always dangerous with that unorthodox striking and unpredictable movement. If anything happens with Pereira or Ankalaev heading into UFC 320, don't be surprised to see Jiri step in and turn the whole fight dynamic upside down. Renier de Ridder has fired back at Paulo Costa's recent trash talk. Costa had laid harsh criticism after UFC Abu Dhabi. De Ridder responded saying he does not give a fuck what Costa says, and that name-calling does not bother him. He added that maybe one day they could fight, but right now he believes Costa is not at his level and remained humble in his reply. Sean Brady has issued a public call-out to Shavkat Rakhmonov. He wants a true #1 contender fight at UFC 322 in New York. Brady suggested having it on the same UFC card as Islam versus Della Maddalena. At Madison Square Garden would be perfect. Winning that fight would cement his contender status and send a message to the division. Sean O'Malley revealed he requested a fight against Corey Sandhagen at UFC 318. He said, "We will fight sooner or later, and that matchup makes sense." After his rematch with Merab Dvalishvili at UFC 316. The UFC did not grant it immediately, but O'Malley confirmed he made his intentions clear.
I was actually trying to fight Corey when the co-main event fell out for that Max and Dustin fight. I threw my name out there to UFC. I was like, yo, I mean, 3 weeks, me versus Corey would be sweet, but it didn't really make sense for the UFC. Corey versus Merab was the next fight to make. But yeah, me versus Corey is a very interesting fight. That's one that's bound to happen down, sooner than later.
Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Show me some support on my other socials, all linked down in the description. Watch this video here to catch up on other news in the MMA world. Also drop a comment on your thoughts, or if you have any question, I go through all the comments. See you in the next one, fighter.